Morning. I've been sorting out the van. Gas bottles, heavy ones. A dead compressor down there, and it lasted about 2 months. A relay burnt out in it. Not good. Not good. But that's going back. I haven't got to pay for that, which is nice. Yeah, it's just been trying to see. God, I've got a floor. I've actually got a floor. I forgot what that looked like. It's been so busy. You know what it's like. Everything just gets kind of put there. But anyway, I've been starting to try and make some improvements on this. I mean, I've got some shelving that side with some stuff on, and I've got some shelving that side with some stuff on as well. But mainly, I've got this bottle store, obviously for storing my bottles, but what I've done is I've built a false floor in there so I can keep things underneath. So I've got cable under there, extra dryers and whatnot, 2 compressors for some of the cases that we work on quite regularly, and although they don't fail very often, if you've got it on, you sort it there and then. I mean, the rest of it under there is just cable, because I do a lot of installation work, wiring and things like that, because I've got my wiring qualifications as well. So, but yeah, just finished off putting all that lot under there, and bottle of 410, bottle of 407 up there. I've got a bottle of 413A there, which is a drop-in replacement for old R12 units. Surprisingly, there are still some around. Behind that, a bottle of R290, the green one in the background with the big red flammable sticker on. Love that stuff. That's a propane based gas. It's an isobutane. I've started to use it over here quite a bit on things like small ice cream freezers and domestic stuff. Bit of a pain in the butt, but doesn't like leaking. When it leaks, it really does make a mess of the oil in the compressor, but it's alright. It's a good gas. It's got good heat exchange. I just keep some random electrical bits and bobs of soldering in there. I've got some pipe fittings in that one. Just all kind of... Oh, shit, nearly fell over. Things like service valves and couplers and more couplers and stuff. We've got some braided lines at the back that we use for oil returns or pressures. I've got some expansion valves and dryers, dual pressure switches, solenoid valves, you name it, it's in them too. I try and keep all my mechanical and my electrical stuff separate, just because it makes life easier. It's a lot easier to find, and I can just jump in the back and there it is. I've got fan motors on that shelf. That's the shelf of mystery at the top. Stuff up there, I don't even know what it is myself. Heater trays and bits of cabling, ancillaries and some water pumps. Pretty much the same for that one really. Stuff shelf, you know. I've got some tools and whatnot in here. Some everyone's best friend. Whoa. Big spanners and extension bars, WD-40, screw boxes and stuff. Down there I've got my angle grinder at the back and a big socket set, tube expanders at the back, various nuts and bolts and screws and whatnot. Got a labelling machine as well. I use that quite a bit with doing commissioning work and things like that, because bloody hate when people put in a new unit and they don't mark it up. You know, there's no commissioning data on there, there's no pressures, no gas charge, that's the worst one. Nitrogen regulator down there, because you don't keep them on your bottles. I keep my cup of tea on my bottles, but not my regulator. Kind of carry 2 or 3 of them at a time, because you never know. And over here I've got some my gauges. There's my 410s, that's 404, 134, Those are my old school ones, my R12 502 22s. Had those for donkey's years, love them. And that's a set I made up with 2 HP heads on it for pressure testing, which is useful. I've got a bunch of gauge lines there and another gauge line there. Work coats, always useful, you know what it's like working outside, then it decides to rain. The old reclaim machine down there, and my big porta pack. 2 small porta packs just for ease of life. And this, this is the big old bird, the dairy chiller one, and give myself a hernia. That's well and truly seized. That's why she was pulling 50 amps. Poor old girl. But she'll go back, and the valve plate and everything's alright. The pistons will get rehomed. So there we go. Quick look. There we are. I'll see you later.